Hello Triglets and my fellow Boomkins, and welcome back to the channel. Let's look at the balanced Druid as it's standing right now. And I've received a lot of questions on my previous video about the new little talent tree we got here, and I figured I'd just do a brief video of explaining those and how it changes our rotation, if it even changes our rotation at all. Let's dive right into it. Well, the first one is Radiance and flat damage increase. Nothing too fancy. And then they gave us a flat increase to the damage of Starfall, which isn't really anything out of the ordinary. But this one, the Vax and Wane one, is actually not a big game changer, but it makes it so that when you run around and you want to spam a single target spell on the boss instead of spamming Sunfire like I used to do, I spam Moonfire now because Moonfire does way more damage and it helps in dungeons as well. The big game changer, however, is the Golden trait. This one. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. So to put this very simple, it works like this. Prior to this, you could pretty much just Sunfire something, and then you could place Starfall on it, and then you probably place 2 or 3 Moonfire on the targets, and you'd be like, oh, fuck it. It's like, it's not that much of a game changer if I put Moonfire on and everything. If I have the uptime that I can do it, then yes, of course, putting Moonfire on everything makes your damage go through the roof. But what makes this talent so much better is when you put Sunfire on something, your nature spells will do more damage. In other words, your Solar Wrath will do more damage. But here's the kicker. If you put Moonfire on something, then your arcane damage will go through the roof. That's a flat 6% after a little ramp up there. 6%. That is a flat 6% damage increase to Starfall. In other words, put your Sunfire out, start putting out those Starfalls, but then you have to put Moonfire on the targets. Moonfire gives you, as I said, a flat 6% increase in damage. It doesn't really change your rotation, but it puts way more emphasis on you actually putting out Moonfires on the target. Because the more targets that have Moonfire, the more damage you're going to take from Starfall. And the more damage you take from Starfall, the more damage you're gonna do. You kind of get the chain. Otherwise than that, you're just gonna go back into choosing your other traits or whatever until you end up being at this thing right here, which I'm still kind of sketchy about. I don't know if that one is gonna be good for 2 months or years or not, but let's hope. And you might be wondering, well, Mr. Rapunzel or Sam, what should I choose when I am done with this little tree right here? Well, you know what? Instead of me explaining everything you should choose, I'm just gonna leave it down in the description. There's a list, just go through it. And I haven't made that list, and this is a very big tip. Join the Druid Discord, and just join the Discord. The guys there are amazing. They respond instantly to any questions you have. They have weak Rs, resources, sims, spreadsheets, everything you could possibly want and more. And they'll help you with everything they got, alright? Good bunch of dudes. Help me out a lot with this as well to understand why I should be doing like I'm doing. And that is pretty much it for this video. How will Boomkins look for Tomb and whatever, and what do I think about Broken? Sure, that's kind of irrelevant. The only thing I can say right now about the legendaries is that the legendary head is actually really good. But it kind of requires you to have 30% haste. I don't really have 30% haste right now because my enchants on my gear is all over the place, and I've switched a few gears around and yada yada, but the force set, amazing. The head, the ring, not the Cephas one, of course, the good ring, actually. And then of course, the, what's its face? The waist. Oh, not the waist, the wrist. Sorry, the wrist. Those are the 3 most important ones right now. Of course, You could cheese a lot of the damage with if you have Lady and the Child. Oh my god, for the dungeon damage you can put out. What Lady and the Child does, you could just check it out. You put Moonfire on one, it puts it into a target next to it. So pretty much it makes it into a semi-splash spell. And imagine having that with Starfall constantly raining on targets. That's insane. So for dungeons, that is absolutely ludicrous. But with that said, I don't have anything else to say. If you guys have any questions, just put it down in the comment section and I will answer them the best I can. But again, guys, join the Discord. They have answers to everything. And as always, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one. I'll put some footage in on how it looks with the ramp up and everything, just so people can actually see what happens. So pretty much what happens is that if you put Sunfire on something, you see it does have it says Sunfire, and this little fucker right here is the ramp up thing. And now it's at 6. Alright, so let's do a Solar Wrath. It does a flat 160, let's say 165 damage. Alright, let's wait until that fucker ticks out. And, oh wait, I can just attack this one actually. So, Solar Wrath, 156, so that's a 10k increase in damage per spell. And the best thing about it is this: if you put it on a target and you see that it doesn't actually require you to put Sunfire on it to keep on resetting the timer. What it wants you to do is to use a skill, which is a nature damage, of course. And Solar Wrath is a nature damage. So you see the timer just keeps on going back up. And with every tick of Sunfire, it resets it as well. So what about Moonfire? Bam. Same thing right there. You see it's ramping up. And if I do Star Surge, ramping back up. Alright, how about Starfall? Voila. And then I put out Starfall on every target. I put Sunfire on the one in the middle, and then I just place a, well, of course, Starfall. And bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. Damage everywhere.